What's up, wonderful people? What an awesome opportunity to come to you. I have been talking businesses that you could start in an economic recession or economic downtime. So now I'm back with two more businesses that you can start. Yes, you heard me right. Two more businesses. I shared two other businesses in the previous video. If you didn't watch it, go to any of our social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. The handle is Chilumba K Bwalya, Chilumba K Bwalya, or search with the hashtag Ask Chilumba or Ask Chilumba or Chilumba K Bwalya. Go search that and you will find these wonderful nuggets. So we're back and I'm excited, and today I'm talking about something that looks so easy, yet it's billions and billions and trillions of dollars in terms of business value that they bring to Mother Earth. Fantastic. So great, let's jump right in. So you're wondering, yes, there's a slowdown. Economics doesn't favor me, but look, numbers don't lie. But the truth is this: the devil is in the details. If 1% says you can't make it, 99.9% probably says you can. So let's dive in. What other industries would you be wanting to start a business in? The other industries that I want to share today, or the other areas where you could start your business in, are areas that relate to food. People don't stop eating because there's an economic crunch. And basically, they want you to repackage what already exists and deliver it to them. If you think about innovation and creativity in the food industry, it's really people bringing the same things you've always eaten. I've given this example to you before for those of you that follow me, and I said one day, but think about chicken, your mother's chicken. Yes, good old mama's chicken. Boiled, cooked with a little bit of spice and onion and pepper, and we were good to go. Half the time, it didn't even have cooking oil, but it's tasted like goodness and good glorious. Those were the days. But let me bring you now. We are in the advent of fast foods. What have the fast foods and takeaway places done to the chicken? The same good old chicken that your mother and my mother cooked for us every single weekend. If you were lucky, it came once in a month. But they did it anyway. What did the food businesses do? The food businesses did a couple of things. Number one, they took the chicken and reinvented it. The way they reinvented the delivery of chicken is they added spices and they differentiated it in terms of preparing it and dishing out to you. The second thing they did is that they created an environment and social traction and currency around it. My chicken is the best because we cook it crunchy. So it was delivered and packaged in a different way. The third thing they did to the chicken is that now chicken had a ride of its own. It was no longer necessary for you to have it at home. You could have it on demand. And you didn't need to chase it around the neighborhood for you to have, like the best part of it. So you just needed to click, check, and you checked into a chicken place and boom, chicken was there. They reinvented it and just presented it to us differently. I want you to do that. Rethink food. The world has shaped and changed in terms of form, and people on the face of the earth want healthy. What could you do with otherwise standard foods? I remember many years ago, I used to run a small potato chips business, and I could wake up 4 a.m. and go to one of the markets in the city of Lusaka and go buy potatoes. What I saw there wasn't only potatoes. There were dry foods. There were traditional vegetables. There were all sorts of food. What more if you could begin to package those and deliver them to people who needed them? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you thought it wasn't necessary, but people were doing it and are making big money. I want to pay tribute to Silver Catherine, one of the pioneers in terms of foods that were traditional, and they reinvented the wheel and actually created a very strategic business vehicle that delivered foods. You could do that, Africa. Foods don't get to lose demand because people are stressed. Actually, the demand for certain types of foods in economic recession surges. And I want you to go research what kind of food can you go into. How about that? That sounds good, right? Let's go into the second one. The second one I want to talk about is this. I love to do this. And I've made, I was born in a family of boys, but there are girls then that came on. And there's something about my beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely amazing black African sisters. They love long hair, and that's beauty. So I want you to explore the area of beauty. And I always say, gosh, thank God for the man and woman who thought about creating hair extensions and long hair and everything that's beautiful about the hair, because they helped our African sisters to look just like their counterparts in the East and the West and everybody else. But what am I saying? I'm saying the second industry you want to jump in is beauty. And I'll tell you about the modern African woman. She can cut her hair short rather, and tint it and make it any color, but she still wants to look gorgeous. So people want to still accessorize despite the slow economic progress. And in terms of luxuries, they will slow down. But in terms of beauty essentials, they will keep up. You could be the one that invents the first, charcoal, hash made, like something that you cleanse with that is from like traditional sand or from a traditional, cooking wood or charcoal, like ash kind of things. You could do that. So reinvent beauty, rethink beauty. Get away from the chemicals that are burning people's skins and damaging our beautiful African sisters' skins, and try to invent something in that area, because beauty doesn't stop. Beauty evolves, and therefore, regardless of the economic hardships that we might be facing around the world, beauty remains the game changer, because both men and women want to look good. So look at accessories, look at clothes. Go bring back a 1960s look alike. Go bring back something, change a hairstyle, change something and be audacious about what you can do in the beauty industry. So the change and the trend continues, because regardless of economic downtown, you might be the next billionaires, because in economic downturn, people are stressed and are looking for alternatives at a lower price. So create something that changes the game. Remember, this is how we do it, and this is how we change the game for you. So go be awesome, and don't forget, you can start a business regardless of the times we're living in, because it is possible, and there is always a way out. If you have any questions around the presentations that we've made, please ask, contribute, share, link it down, in the comment bars at the bottom, and don't forget to always come back and ask questions. And if you don't understand, there is always somebody who knows. And I want to close by saying, you will always remember that learning happens after class. And I know that you're gonna use this, because I trust that the next big thing is gonna come out of you. And anybody who sits on their butt and expects change to happen only wears their butt out and forgets that change is actually action-oriented. I'm so excited to have seen you, and remember to like, love, share the video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. People, subscribe please, because there is where awesomeness lives. We're a country of awesomeness, and remember, I remain your success and growth enabler, and I remain your cheerleader. So go be awesome, and don't forget, you can be awesome regardless of what the economy says. So cheers to a good life, and cheers to awesomeness.